Hi everybody, this is LeDerick Horn. I'm here at Dare to Dream at Montclair University, and I got to hear from an awesome student speaker who is not a student anymore. Actually used to come to Dare to Dream. She's now out in the adult world. She's got an awesome job, and she shared with the students. You shared what your experience was like going through school, having a learning disability. But I was really struck by you talking about advocating on the job, right?
Yes.
So what do you do for work?
So I plan financial events for a living. So basically I send presenters out into different states, cities to go talk to corporations, employees to explain their benefits and packages and what they can do financially within their own companies.
Right. And you talked about having to use accommodations and
Yes.
advocating for getting accommodations. So I know that's something that a lot of folks are afraid of, they're nervous about in the professional world. What was it like kind of having to ask for accommodations? What accommodations did you use?
So when I was hired at my corporation, I explained to my main manager, I'm dyslexic. I really worry at the year-end reviews if being dyslexic, spelling issues, stuff like that is going to factor into my ratings, basically. And when I explained, what dyslexia actually is, because not everyone understands and knows what this type of learning disability is, they were able to contact HR, see what they could do, and once I provided my IEP, which I had to retake because I lost mine, I was able to provide it to them, and they were able to figure out what types of accommodations, because they do have accommodations for people with different disabilities, and they were able to give me, a program where I could put all my email information in, and it would spit back out the correct spellings and punctuations and all that fun stuff. And I also have someone who can proofread my emails as well.
Okay, excellent. So you had to go, was it going to a doctor or some kind of learning specialist to get that new documentation?
I actually went to Fillmore, which is located in Belleville, Nutley, and they have someone there that can actually do an IEP type test to see if you are dyslexic or not, and what level of dyslexia you're on.
So any advice for the folks out here, particularly the adults who are maybe afraid about talking to their employer about using accommodations even though they might need them? Do you have any advice for those folks?
My advice is to definitely talk to your employer, talk to your managers, or anyone who's above you, especially when you're in an email format or anything like that. This way they know you're not being lazy, or you just don't care about how your email looks or if words are misspelled and stuff like that, because you don't want that to hinder you, so you then can't get promoted and grow within your own career. So the more you advocate, you explain, look, yes, I have this disability, but it makes me more driven. It makes me want to work harder to become successful. It's a gift, not a curse type of thing.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times they're a lot more receptive, especially once they know everything and more willing to help.
Yes. I think it's one of the challenges that I say is that if you're a person with a disability, you're constantly teaching people.
Yes.
You're constantly, and so it's important that you get comfortable disclosing, talking about what your disability is, but also not only saying, hey, here are my challenges, here are the things I'm good at, here's what I bring to your company, and with these supports I can be even better.
Yeah.
All right.
And I actually have a couple people who didn't even realize I had dyslexia. They're like, really? I never even noticed emails and stuff like that. I was like, that's because Google's my best friend.
Right. Using that spell checker, right?
Oh, yes.
All right. Well, thank you for your advice.